So here's part 2 of the Aussie dollar. Whilst I was grabbing a little bite to eat, I've drawn an ascending trend line on the 5 minute here, connecting this and this, and obviously we can see we've broken through it. I've drawn a connecting one here to here because this has broken that's broken that, I should say, and so that would explain potentially why this has stopped here. I know it's after the event. We can also see the M5 now has reversed up, which you could not possibly consider trading down when these are green. So upwards and onwards this is intending to go. If I wasn't making this video, I'd probably actually trade this low, high, high, low, high, high. We've already broken the H4 high, as we know. One moment, my dog is aggravating me, so I'll pause this. So I'm back. Just finished my lunch actually, and right, this situation here is tempting to go long from this 5 minute chart. Problem I've got, we still haven't closed on this 15 minute chart above both of these support levels, so we would be trading straight into support if we hit this now without a confirmed close. I hope that makes sense. Not too worried about the 6200 or 6200 level, because you know, I'm more interested in support and resistance than I am of round numbers. They are useful for targets and stuff, but not for me anyway. In this method I use support and resistance, pure candlestick highs and lows. So when this closes, that means that candle's support will not have held, because remember, we've broken and closed below this candle's support. So until we break something significant with a close on the same time frame, we are always trading against my rules, as it were. So we were kept out of a short using the 1 minute because of it just pulled back. Remember I said if it pulls back on the 5 minute, we've got to wait for the 5 minute to come back into alignment. Well, that's why we watch reversals closely. So the 5 minute did in fact high, low, lower, high, lower, low, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, did reverse. So we would have to wait for now a reversal to the downside on the 5 minute for a valid short. Meanwhile, if we look at the higher time frames now, I would not really want to be going short against this sort of configuration. We've broken that support, so we'd have to come all the way down and break through at least this green candle's low, and then make sure this is where this is so useful, because it's like a belt and braces. You can double check all the time you're not in the wrong direction. Just while we're here, double check the 30 minute. Well, the last 30 minute candle told us categorically we should be looking for a trade to the north side, and that is literally a candle that's finished 1 minute less than a minute ago, and it's a hammer candle, you know, hammerhead with a long tail on it there. So this looks like it's still got more legs to go. It's only 3:31, so yeah, I mean this is what I do. Analyze the candlesticks to the nth degree. H1 is obviously telling us we should be going north. So any short reversal trade at this time of day, because I made a video a short while ago, last night actually, about catching the reversals at about 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. So according to the ADR as well, we should be looking for longs. But that is how I analyse my charts. There's nothing to say 6 o'clock in the evening or 7 o'clock in the evening a reversal will work either. This is the exact same analysis I would undergo, as it were, then. But price can go anywhere, and that's why I love this mechanical way of assessing what the candlesticks are telling us. So we've broken that support now with a close. I like the look of this to the long side. we've only got a couple of little I's to dot and T's to cross. That was telling us long. This can turn green within the next 27 minutes. This could actually fly north. We have to make sure 15 minute is in alignment. That's green, so that we would want this current candle to turn green, or even better, close green. We have confirmed to the long side on the 5 minute. The only thing that concerns me about going long again here is the fact that we're below this ascending trend line, and we are quite a long way away from the hourly 8 EMA, and we're bashing straight into these levels again. Double check H4. Yeah, H4 did confirm to the long side, didn't it? So that's good, that's aligned. And obviously the higher time frames always take precedence. I think this is definitely long, because even that looks like it's been broken by that by all accounts. So what's the 239136 24? Yeah, so even that confirms that longs are still on. And then the fact that this current candle, which still has 2.5 hours to run, has busted the high of that one, suggests longs as well. That's turned green now. I just said that we needed that to turn green. That one's turned green now. M5, broken the high there. This is going long. M1 has confirmed up. I'm going to pause this and sort of trade out, I think. Hello again. Right, I'm back, and I am a few pips richer. That's the trade. I'll drag it on the chart. So entered because of this histo alert break of that one there. That's the burst, that's the break I talk about. Entered the trade, targeted the daily high there, and you know, I'm a conservative trader. That was 6.5 pips net of spread, and I'm a happy boy. So that you have seen a return to the terminal from spending a few hours away from it, doing other stuff, come back, pick a random chart, draw the lines, do the analysis right down to the 1 minute chart. Remember, I was tempted to trade short on the 1 minute if you watch the part 1 of this video, and the reason being it's so far away from the hourly 1 MA, or hourly 8 EMA, should I say, the 1 hour, that's what I was trying to say, 1 hour 8 EMA. So you know, I trade the gaps. That's what I talk about all the time: drawing support and resistance, understanding the candlestick reversals, which, you know, if this was a 20, you know, on a 1 minute chart, if you looked inside the candles, it would look just like a 5 minute chart. That's the point I'm trying to make with these videos. It is an unusual way to trade. It works for me. It is virtually as mechanical as you can get, because you are following every time frame from the monthly right down to the 1 minute. Higher time frames create the gaps. There's none of this, oh, this, you know, I have this on, I might be half asleep. I have this on here because I absolutely adore it. It's belt and braces. Watch a few more of my videos. I've got, I think, about 200 up here now, and you'll see the progression. The really important ones are about 2 or 3 months. Watch for this RSI histogram. This is, in my opinion, absolutely priceless. So there you go. You've watched a trade from start to finish, how I analyse the charts, build up my trade plan, and take the trade on. You know, I haven't traded Aussie dollar, US dollar. So to be fair, I suppose you could say this comes into play, and I don't mention this enough really, but I do use it. It's easy just to look first off what's strong, Aussie dollar, what's weak, while the US dollar was way up here before. I don't know how this works, but it is only initial quickly whiz through because it's on one chart, and I can then find whichever pair I want to trade based on this. You know, for example, Aussie CAD now, yeah, I have got it on here. That is showing absolute come on, that's blasting up still, but I'm not worried, couldn't care less now. I've got my trade. That's third trade for today. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times my daily requirement. Yeah, this you know, I could sit down and analyse this with you for the next hour or so, but I'm not going to. We had reversed down. This one actually will be interesting on the daily. It's going to confirm up here, so it's one to put on your watch list. Remember, never trade what I talk about, always trade about what I your own assessments, as it were. The only thing with something like that is it's this here broke these two lows with a close, so this may well not pull back if it confirms tomorrow. But having said that, it doesn't matter, coulda, woulda, shoulda. It'd be interesting to see this one, so I am going to make a written note of this, follow my own instructions. If this breaks through, if it goes mad overnight in the Asian session for some reason, then just expect it to pop back to these levels. If it doesn't and just breaks that one and closes above that, then expect it to come back a little bit. But you would never trade it just on that recommendation alone. You've just seen on this video how I use the candlesticks and use them right down to the 1 minute with these reversals and so on and so forth, making sure all the while these are in alignment, and then just take the trade, which is what I did. So back to the 5 minutes, see what this is doing. There you go. So I think the moral of today's videos is really study those daily charts and hourly charts for a recent reversal, and if you've got one, then look for a pullback against that break of support or resistance. Okay, thank you for watching, have a great day.